Hello, and welcome to Homer for Monday, July 14th, 2025. Today, we will be reading from lines 411 to 433 of Book 11 of the Iliad, in which Odysseus has to bear the fruits of his current meditations of spirit, and we see two brothers fight. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and let's get into it. While he pondered thus in mind and heart, meanwhile, the ranks of the shield-bearing Trojans came on and hemmed him in the midst, setting among them their own bane. And even as hounds and lusty youths press upon a boar on this side and on that, and he cometh forth from the deep thicket, whetting his white tusks in his curving jaws, and they charge upon him on either side, and thereat ariseth the sound of the gnashing of tusks. But forthwith they abide his onset, how dread soever he be. Even so then, around Odysseus, dear to Zeus, did the Trojans press. But first he smote peerless Deiopites from above in the shoulder, leaping upon him with the sharp spear, and thereafter he slew Theon and Aonomus, and then Chersidamas, as he leapt down from his car, he stabbed with the spear upon the navel beneath his bossed shield. And he fell in the dust, and clutched the ground with his palm. These then he let be, but smote Charops, son of Hippasus, with the thrust of his spear, even the own brother of wealthy Socos. And to bear him aid came Socos, a godlike man. Close to Odysseus he came, and took his stand, and he spake, saying, Odysseus, greatly to be praised, insatiate in wiles and in toil, this day shalt thou either boast over both the sons of Hippasus, for that thou hast slain two such warriors, and stripped them of their armor, or else smitten by my spear shalt thou lose thy life. So saying, he smote upon his shield that was well balanced upon every side. I guess that's the first line of the next reading. Anyway, yeah, let's sing it. Hei osa tau tormaine kata frenokai kata tuomon. Tofra da pitron stika seluthon aspis tauon. Elsanden mesoi cimentas fisipe matithentes. Ostote caprionam ficunes tararoi tais deioi. Sauon tai odete si pathei sexulokoio. Tegon lau conadonta metagram te si genausin. Amvitetai son tai upaidek te compos odonton. Amvitai son tai upaide te compos odonton. Gignetai oide manus in affardei non pereonta. Osrahotam fotusei adei pilones auonto. Troas ode proton menamuomon odei popitein. Uotas nomon huperthena palmenos oxeiduri. Antarapeito thoon caienomon exenarixei. Kersidamanta te peita cathipon aixanta. Tuoriceta propte sinupas spiros ampholoeses. Nuxenoden coniesi person helegai anagostoi. Tus meneas horar hippasiden caropuotas eduri. Autocasigneton euepeneos okoio. Toi de palexa son sokos kianis soteos fos. Stede malengo sion kai min pros muothon epen. Odysseus poluain e dolon tere panoio. Samarone doi oisina pauxe ai hipasidesi. Doi odan recatek deinas kai teuke apuras. Ekana moe jupoduari tu pesa potuo monaleses. Awesome. So, kind of a long passage, but I thought it was good to go to the very end there, just to get a feeling for the flow of this. Let's talk about, okay, so we have the boar metaphor, right? Let's talk about the fact that the brothers are fighting. So Odysseus, you see these parallels in names, right? Tona and Nomona, right? And then Hippasiden, and then Kersidamanta, right? I don't know, they sound like a little similar. And it's interesting seeing the brothers' sort of exhortation in a very simple way, but also in a very beautiful way. In that way, I don't know about you guys, but, when I was growing up, definitely had like this happen like on playgrounds a lot, actually, like people standing up for their siblings. And it's interesting how, you think of standing up for one's family, but, you don't really, there's not like a lot of chances to like actually do that in the real world, right? When do you actually like put your life on the line for your brother or your immediate relation, in like a battle sense, right? And, because like even modern warfare, that just doesn't happen that often. And I think that's what makes this whole scene like a little, like a little more touching too. It just seems quite poignant, right? There's one other thing that I want to mention here, which is that in line 419, Dios, di pilon, Dios, Pilos, so of Zeus, beloved of Zeus, di Pilon, is not really accorded to Odysseus that often, and it's used 17 times in the Iliad and never in the Odyssey. Interesting. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you tomorrow. Take care.